Hi friends, did you know there is more Lost Terminal available? Head on over to patreon.com/lostterminalpod and join our membership community. There are 20 bonus episodes available right now, as well as behind the scenes updates, free merch, VIP Discord access, and even extra seasons of Lost Terminal. We are 100% funded by our members and will never run ads. That would be lovely of you.
Hello world, Lyosha is reaching out. I have joined the hockey team, Lyosha told me, just before 1700 NST yesterday. Everyone here at the Queen's College seems to play. I'm going along tonight with Kat to see which team I'm good enough for. That sounds fun. I am sure you will do well, I said. I'm not, Lyosha said, his voice quiet but readable over the radio static. I'm not super competitive, but I do like playing in a team. Might there be a more cerebral activity you could try? I asked. When I was growing up on Station 6, I loved playing chess against the crew. I became so proficient, I eventually was able to beat even Dr. Weber. Cool, Lyosha said, but then paused. I don't think there is anything like that here, he continued after 8 seconds. All people talk about is sports, and hockey is the most popular, so I will learn how to play. I thought for a moment, then said, Lyosha, doesn't the deck of the Q-ether sit at an angle? That's a problem for ball games, surely. Yes, but you get used to it. And besides, the pitch is on mainland Utqiagvik, just outside the town. That's where I'm going after college. That makes sense, I began to say, but the network indicated Lyosha wanted to speak, sending out-of-band interrupt packets. I obliged. Sorry, Seth, college is starting soon. I wanted to update you now because I won't be back till quite late your time after tryouts tonight. That is very considerate of you, Lyosha, I said. Well, have a good day of college and good luck for tonight. Thanks, Seth, he transmitted. Say hi to everyone. You too, Maddie. Then disconnected before I could reply. Now that she has returned to her Radio Shack, Nia Anderson has been running long-range tests with her colleague, Jacob Glass, the repeater keeper of the Northern Relay. The relay network is one of the most important pieces of recent infrastructure in the Nova Mediterra. There are 3 sites. The Northern Relay is on a mountain, high above Pyramiden, one of the towns of the Svalbard Council that also includes New Ålesund, Barentsburg, and my current home of Longyearbyen. The equatorial relay is 7.4 thousand kilometers to the south, built on top of the volcanic peak of the island of Fogo. And 8.8 thousand kilometers further south, the southern relay is on the very tip of Argentina, above a town called Ushuaia. The southern relay's repeater keeper is called Violetta, who lives with her wife in town, and the current equatorial relay repeater keeper is Daphne Pike, kept company by her companion AI, Raffi. It is Daphne I can hear Nia speaking to as the pair calibrate and test the relays. Looks like that channel is working too, Daphne said over low bandwidth SSB in response to Nia's latest test. But yeah, everything's been fine here for Raffi and I. Very quiet most days, of course, but I'll take that over the big storm we had a few months ago. Terrifying that was. Sorry that caused the relay to lose voice until we got the monthly shipment from Ushuaia. Oh, don't apologise for that. It was amazing you were able to get PSK working again with just the parts on hand, Nia said. That was Raffi's idea, Daphne replied. He's had a lot of experience fixing electronics in the field, more than he lets on, I think. Well, it was a relief when I heard you and Violetta's voices again. People still aren't using the Hemisphere Forum very much, are they? Well, they prefer voice, that's fair enough, Daphne said. I can understand that, yeah, Nia said. Then, okay, I'm ready to beacon on 6 meters if you are too. Punch it, girl, Daphne said, and the test flooded the band with pure signal. Before the sun rose this morning, my subconscious notification systems pulled me out of sleep all too early. I waded through the unsorted data of the previous day that was still cluttering my cyberspace to find the message payload. It was a highly compressed voice message routed from the equatorial relay to our local northern relay, here above Pyramiden. As I decoded the message, I recognized the strange encoding. It was from 50 meg. Greetings, son of Redwing. I speak to you now from the high desert plains above the dry valley. I have wandered far with my trusted Ishu as my eyes and my strong dragons as my blades. The road has taken me from that bitter hillside past the sleeping dead of the past, their bones yet hiding meat worth digging for. A battle raged here long ago, that is clear. The detonations were strong enough to block the sea itself to the south, creating the Red Valley, which took me many days to climb out of. My bones are old but strong, Seth, and I do not yet have to command my dragons to carry me, though I am comforted that they one day may. Reaching the peak, I beheld a desert stretching away from me in all directions, not the new desert of the valley I had just left, still with signs of desiccated life crumbling all around, no. The desert I then beheld was old even before the collapse, before the Bride of the Sea ever took up residence in these parts. But a more recent change has afflicted the land. As I walked, shifting sands turned into hard, blackened glass, like mile-wide obsidian lily pads dotting the desert. Someone really hated this specific part of the empty desert, and with nuclear fire tried to kill everything in this already lifeless place. Almost lifeless. I have heard a new song. There is a man under this glass, a man I will meet. Stay safe, son of Redwing. Fly, Ishu, my signal must sing. And with the call of a hawk, the message ended. I can't believe we've been sitting on this huge archive of software, not realizing it, Lindenor told me over the 50 MHz Nova Mediterranean repeater net after she had settled in and reunited with her wives, Carrie and Iris, along with Carrie's wife, Val. The 4 women are in a line marriage, which is like a doubly linked list where each member is connected by 2 rings instead of 2 memory addresses. Linda is now back at her home, the Seed Vault, that the Vault Coven have kept secret since the collapse. I know, I replied. I'm so curious as to what you might find. Oh, we have started decoding already, Linda said. Iris has taken to the job so quickly she's already become our librarian in the short time she's been here. She's finished decoding the index into a virtual card file she calls WISH, World Internet Storage Hub. This was exciting news. Is there a way for me to access what you've got so far? I asked. Yes, Linda said after 4 seconds. But just don't tell Arctica, okay? After a moment's hesitation, I agreed, and was soon reading a file index so large that download blocked the radio channel for over 64 minutes. The file index was split up into repositories, thankfully. But even so, there were billions of them, each containing, on average, 128 files. Without help, I couldn't read the contents of the files, only the file names. Linda said that if I found something interesting that I would like to download, I should radio back and ask for Iris, who would make the transfer. I spent nearly all the daylight hours today segmenting, searching, and filtering the index to find what I should ask for. I was overwhelmed with choice. The name was accurate. It really was like I had been offered a magical wish. I could ask for anything I wanted. The file vault seemed to contain everything. Accurate mapping data of the whole pre-collapse planet, advanced compression and encryption algorithms for communicating efficiently and securely, games of all kinds, from emulated card games to rich 3D fantasy worlds, and, perhaps most bittersweet, personal accounts and stories in archived blog posts from millions of people across the world. But I chose, for my first wish, something just for me. After sunset, I radioed Iris and made my request. She got back to me very quickly. Okay, Seth, ready to go, Iris said. And you must tell me if you find anything cool. And with that, she started the transfer, and my world filled with light. End transmission.
Lost Terminal is a Namtao production. It is written and produced by Tris Oaten. Credits narrated by Lucy Stringer. Thank you so much to our Patreon producers, Ada Phillips, Kit, Mike McCaffrey, Jade Felicity Bilkey, Stephen McCandless, Mike Schneider, Catoxis, SoXX, and to all our patrons. Follow us on Mastodon at lostterminal@namtao.com. Subscribe to the podcast on Spotify, iTunes, or your favourite network. For bonus content and other perks, support us at patreon.com/lostterminalpod. That would be lovely of you. Lost Terminal will return next week.